Alright, this demo here is for the Edwards Auto 500 turbo model. Just going to start from the controllers up top. This is your RF generator. You have 3 targets in there and an etch where this can go ahead and go to the specific ones. Runs around 400 watts, and I'll be doing through different ones and showing you how it works. Right below this one is your gas control. This only has one MFC that this controls. Down here is your substrate heater. Even though you have the controls for it, you don't have any substrate heaters inside the unit itself, but it's all ready for you to use. This right here, same thing, roto tilt. You have the controller, but you don't have anything in there that controls it. Over here is your main pump controller, your whole process controller. We will go through this as I go along, show you how everything runs on the system. Down below here is just your indicator that tells you how to power the system on, and this tells you all your indicators. It says, vacuum everything, interlock satisfied. Below here you have your work holder control that will go to individual spots on above the magnetrons. You can put it on where you want to index it to, or you can run and it will go through all, spin around and rotate. Here is your Infocon deposition monitor. It will tell you what your rate is and what your total thickness is at. Below here you have 2 shutters that you can go ahead and manually open. Even though you have 3 targets, you only have 2 shutters for 2 targets out of 3. And over here is your selector switch that tells you which source you want to go to when you're applying your RF to your targets and etch. So 1 would be target 1, 2 would be the second one, 3rd would be the 3rd, and then 4th will be your etch mode. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on to process. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit seal first, and then I'm going to hit process. When I hit process right here, it's pumping down on the system. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you your sputter enable down here. When your sputter enable down here is lit, you can come all the way back up top to the RF generator. You're going to see that I can go ahead and make this reset itself. Also on that process alarm, it's going to enable your gas. So right now it's allowing the gas in at 18 SCCM, and then we're going to turn on the RF. If you look in the chamber right now, you can see that we have plasma in there. And we're at 237 watts with 6 watts reflective. Now I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to go through the different ones. I'm going to go over to channel 2. Here we're at the second target. You can look back in here. You see the target all the way in the back is now lit up. And also we're going to look at the deposition controller. As you can see, I'm going to just go ahead and go on there, and I'm going to turn it up. And you can see that the final thickness is going up. And we're at a 0.1 rate. Now I'm going to do shut off, and you can see that the rate shuts down. Because we're doing a magnetron, it doesn't really deposit a lot. It's at a very low rate. And now we're going to go to target 3. And you can see we're at 230 with 1 reflective. And in here, you'll see that the target all the way over to the right is on. And the last thing we're going to do now is an etch. So I'm going to shut it off, switch to 4, turn it down under 200, turn it on, and then you'll see the hue up top as opposed to any of the targets. You can see that's coming from the top down. And that's the end of the process. Okay, the chiller does not come with the system, but it is pretty much matched well with the system. So if you can get hold of our salesman, I'll be more to talk to you about selling you the chiller if you need it. To vent the chamber, all you have to do is hit seal here. It will stop the process, and then you'll have your choices of what you want to do, whether you want to run the process over again. You can cycle the pump vacuum, or you can vent. We're going to vent it, and right now it's going to vent the chamber. Alright, this is the inside of the chamber. This is your magnetron 1. Over there is your 2, and your third one's back here. And this is your sample holder up here that actually spins, and you can see I'll index it. And it's probably hard to see, but you can hear it going through each one. Or you can make it spin the whole way. And then you have your shutters. This is opening this shutter over here. And then you have the other shutter in the back that opens up. And I'll close that now.